Kia ora, ko Mitchell Toku Ingoa. I am the project coordinator for the Papakura Stream Restoration Project here at CVNZ. So the Papakura Stream Restoration Project is a catchment scale project. It is 63 kilometres long and we are trying to plant as much of it as we can. That's including tributaries and overland flow paths. So yeah, it's no easy task. This is an ongoing project that could take a couple of decades even.
So this is our second year now with Papakura Stream Restoration Project. We've been working pretty closely with Conservation Volunteers New Zealand and planting our site along here. The area that was planted last year has really taken off. The natives that were put in are thriving and looking really, really good, really healthy. They've really helped a lot, I think, with a bit of stabilisation around the waterways that they were planted in, and definitely helping develop, I guess, a bit of a filtration around that riparian zone. So one of our big goals here on Donald's farm is really around restoring our waterways. We're aiming to have our water in a drinkable state as it leaves the property, and so the planting and things that's happening today and happened before is a big part of that process. And I guess some of the other benefits to that really around providing that native corridor throughout the Papakura Stream and providing a habitat for native animals to really thrive, as well as the beautification of the property too. You know, seeing a lot of native trees and native bushes makes it a really nice place to work and a really enjoyable space to be in.
We've seen a few changes, and as a result of the planting, there's 2 kingfishers that have made their residence here now, and I think that's because there's more probably lizards and insects around for food.
The planting that the team are doing will be really important for managing nutrient runoff and filtering that nutrients before it gets into our waterways, and also help on some of our steeper hill country to stop erosion and stop sediment getting into our waterways too. There's a bit of a wet sort of boggy spot down the bottom too, where the plants will help create a bit of a natural wetland area, and that'll act as an amazing filter too for the water that heads into the Papakura Stream.
Well, initially Keith and I were going to plant this whole piece ourselves and decided that it was just far too big a job, and with the volunteers coming in, it's just been fantastic. We would never have got all this done on our own.
The important part about catchment scale work is that different parts of the catchment you've got different types of contaminants. In steep country you're getting more erosion. If you've got weeds in that area, if you take the weeds out of that area, they're not ending up down the stream and setting themselves up elsewhere. And each section you're holding erosion, you're holding contaminants. You've got to take a holistic approach. You know, it's a landscape scale problem if you've got contaminants in a catchment.
City Care Water has a massive focus all around the country and around different types of waters, what we could describe as 3 waters, and looking after some of our rivers, streams and wetlands is one of the key focus areas of what we do. We're really passionate about making sure that today versus the world we leave behind in the future is going to be a much better place. So how we sort of plant out and treat sort of some of these headlands where this water project is all about is quite crucial for what we do as a business. So, you know, we're really thrilled to be a part of today. It'll be wonderful to come back in 5 years and see exactly what the head of this particular stream looks like, because I think it's wonderful what the team at Conservation Volunteers are leading.
One of our positive impacts that we hope to obviously increase is connecting the community to it. Having more people engaged with conservation means that we're getting our native species back and our forests back, and I think everyone just enjoys being outside as well, especially on a day like this. We genuinely couldn't have done it without our landowners, our volunteers, our sponsors, and of course the team at CVNZ. Of course, there's a lot of logistical work that goes into this, and then the physical labour of maintaining and getting plants in the ground is immense, especially on a catchment scale project for a stream that's 63 kilometres long. We need every hand we can get on it. So yeah, community collaboration is just everything, and that's sort of what we go for at CVNZ.